Hello everyone, it's Melanie here with Benny Chill Studio with another craft tool time video. We're going to make an envelope using a scoring board. This is so easy, you need to give it a try. We're going to go from this to this. And let me show you how that will be done using this Martha Stewart scoring board. You've seen me use this to make a box. Now I'm going to show you how we make an envelope using the same scoring board. So inside that top lid is a bone folder, and there's also directions for how to make an envelope and boxes of many different sizes. I know this is kind of hard to see, but I will give you a close-up look on this in just a second. Now if you flip your scoring board over, there is this little triangular piece that conveniently fits in the back of your scoring board. And you're going to see it has all of these dimensions for different size envelopes. And it also shows you that little diagram there. So I'm going to be making a number one envelope. You can see I'm starting with a 5.5 by 5.5 piece of double-sided cardstock here. And then it tells you where to score for your A line and your B line. So you can refer to this little diagram down here for where the A and B lines are. This is going to help you with scoring. Now this fits right into that groove. It's actually grooved on the back so it won't move. You're going to position your cardstock along this triangular piece. And you're going to start with the A score line. And just use that measurement there. Give yourself a good score line. And then we're going to turn the paper. One turn, just rotate it one turn. Now we'll be working on the B flap. So again, refer to the directions for where to score for the B. And then you just keep doing this. Rotate your paper. Now you're back to the other side for the A. Follow the directions there. Just two more score lines and we'll be ready with this envelope. That's how quick this goes. So if you ever have any odd size cards or you don't have an envelope on hand, you can make virtually any size envelope that you need just using these directions and this simple process. All right, so we've got two A flaps and two B flaps in the middle of our envelope. So we're ready to fold and score. Now I'm going to let this kind of aqua color be the outside of my envelope. And I'm leaving the printed part of the cardstock for the inside, so it kind of looks like a self-lined envelope. How more convenient could it be? All right, you can see how quickly you can just score those lines. Now what I like to do with the top is I'm going to come in and kind of cut off some of those little extra pieces at the top because I want that nice and neat. So I'll just take my scissors and give that a quick clip to get rid of those. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. I just take a couple of little extra steps because it makes my envelope look a little nicer. I'm going to be using this on the front of a card. So I want to trim away these little excess pieces. And the only other extra thing I'm going to do is go down when you close that bottom flap. It's got a point, which is, there's nothing bad about that. I just like to fold it in and get rid of that point when my envelope is open. So I'm talking about this little point right here. I will measure that very quickly because I want to go from that fold line down to where that point starts. It's about 3/4 of an inch. And then I'm going to bring my scoreboard back over and just go by and score that little area. So it'll be easier for me to fold it over, or you could cut it. If you wanted to cut it off, you could easily cut it. I'm just going to score and fold this in. And when I get ready to do my envelope, I will just glue that down and it will be nice and neat from the inside as well. So I'll reinforce that. And then I am ready to finish this envelope. So just be cognizant of where you're putting your glue. You want to make sure you leave the inside open. So don't get too overzealous with gluing your envelope together. You want to make sure you let this dry a little bit before you try to open your envelope like I did. Just let it dry a few seconds and it'll be ready to go. Okay, so I'm going to go from that little envelope, which measures 2 3/4 by 3 3/4 when the flap is closed. That's the flap open, that's the inside, and this is what I did with it. I created this little birthday card by filling the inside with a few flowers, and that's it. So I hope you got inspired to maybe look for a Martha Stewart scoring board and look at all the things you can do with it. You can make boxes and you can make any size envelope, and of course score cards and anything else that needs scoring. Thank you so much for dropping by today. I hope to see you again next week, and happy crafting, everyone.